About an hour from the northern coast of Colombia is a town called Minca. Minca is a place without ATMs, a place without air conditioning, a place without a supermarket. People buy their fruit from the local tiendas. They get cash from the big city. If you gotta do banking, you gotta go an hour away to Santa Marta. Restaurants don't post their hours. They just close when they feel like it. The bakery down the street, they open when the guy wakes up and they close when they run out of bread. Minca's that kind of town. And I've been here for the past week, enjoying everything about this place. But one of the appeals of Minca is not just the town itself, but the nature surrounding it. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a bit of what it looks like. But first, let me show you what my hostel looks like. It's a pretty cool place. Hey bro, how you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm going to Casaloma, you know.
Casaloma?
Yeah, just for the evening.
What's up at Casaloma? They do music and stuff, right?
Yeah, and a friend of me works there, and yeah, just this really, like hanging out, like doing some yoga with the yoga teacher there.
Cool. Mm-hmm. It's a German guy named Alex. He gave me a beer last night. What else? What else? This place is called Echo Point. Echo Point. This will give you a little idea of the size of Minca. You got the main road. You got the river. It's a nice little town. So this is the common space. But the coolest thing about this spot is the view down below. Take a look at this. I can already feel the cooler air coming off the river. Do you want to see up close? Let's go. By the way, I'm not getting paid or anything to make this video. This is not an ad. I just think it's a cool space. I wanted to share it with you. I love hostels. Some people have a misconception about hostels that they're just for young people or party types or whatever, but I've met a lot of the most interesting people in my life just in hostels like this. And when you're lucky and you get one next to a beautiful river like the one behind me, it's a pretty special experience. This spot here has a pretty good cup of coffee. 2,000 pesos for Café Organico. Lots of interesting products in here. Pollen. But perhaps the real Minca exists beyond the town itself. Of course, it's the nature and the mountains that brings people here. So I want to take you on an adventure. It's about an hour's hike from where we are now. There's a look at the town church. Nice bit of symbolism there. The fish with a belly full of plastic. Check out the spot on the left with the nice garden in front. That's a restaurant. A lot of interesting places around here, actually. Always nice to have some free filtered water on a hot day. Save a bit of money and also save a bit of plastic from ending up in the fishies like we saw before.
Just then, a random act of kindness.
Oh yeah, this part. So we were literally walking on the way to the trekking that we were doing that day. And I guess I forgot my sunglasses the day before at this restaurant. Not only did she come out and give me she remembered my face and held on to the sunglasses, waiting for me to pass again. She said, I have something for you, I have something for you. And she ran back and she grabbed these sunglasses, which I guess I forgot yesterday when I was having my lunch. I'm surprised she could even remember. They're just a plain black pair of sunglasses, but that's just the type of town this is. Good people out here. Buenas tardes. That's bamboo behind me. One thing that surprised me when I arrived here was, seeing all the bamboo growing in Colombia. I usually associate bamboo with Asian countries, but maybe I am incorrect. Maybe it is indigenous to Colombia as well. If there's any bamboo experts out there, let me know, but it's a cool type of tree, isn't it? Bienvenidos a las cascadas de Marinka. Welcome to the Marinka Waterfalls. Hey Sienna, this is your second time to Minca.
Yeah.
What do you like about this place so much that you want to come back?
The thing I love about it is the energy here. The Sierra Nevadas in general in this location are really magical. Even the dogs in the town are just chilling, you know? And the people, yeah, really at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of it has to do with the people here.
Entonces, ¿te gusta mucho USA?
Esta me la regaló mi hijo. Me llamó, papá, tú que paras con muchos gringos. Mira la que te...
Yeah, Minca has completely stolen my heart in Colombia.
Do not start the garden. Okay, I won't. Wow. Interesting message here. I think that's a slight mistranslation because wild, you know, we almost associate wild as being a good thing. So you're so wild, you're so crazy. But in Spanish, the word is more similar to savage, you know, one who is uncivilized. Savage is not who lives in the forest. The savage is the one who destroys it. The one who is behaving in an uncivilized way, in a way against humanity. Not the one who lives there, but the one who destroys it. Something to think about, especially in a beautiful place like this. Oh yeah, this part was pretty cool. When we got to the second waterfall... Oh, did I mention there's a second waterfall? Yeah, there's a second waterfall. And when we got there was this girl sitting all alone painting on a watercolor set. And she was painting this beautiful picture of the waterfall. Anyway, we started talking to her, and she'd been painting all of her travels through Colombia.
But this is Minca.
Wow, wow, wow.
And in Minca, I painting now. I start to painting. My idea is painting all my travel, but I don't know why.
I don't remember her name or even where she's from. I think she's from Chile or Paraguay or something. Anyway, whoever you are, if you ever see this video, leave a comment. Your work is really cool. Buenas, ¿cómo estás? After chilling at the second waterfall, we decided to take a motorbike taxi back to the city. These guys just wait at the entrance to Marinka Falls. I think they cost about $10,000 to get back to Minca. So I'd recommend if you do this trip, bring a bit of extra cash in case you want snacks or in case you want to ride back to town. Anyway, by this point, we were both really hungry, so we decided to go to a restaurant called Casa Christi. This is the same place where the woman found my sunglasses. It only made sense to come back. Well, a 1 hour trek just turned into a 10-minute moto ride. Now we're gonna get some lunch. Sí.
Okay.
As I was walking in, the guy just reminded me about my sunglasses. Just on the wall above Sienna, you can see some of the traditional outfits of the indigenous people to this region, the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Very distinct look with the all white. Were you saying it has something to do with the snowy peaks, snowy mountain peaks?
Yeah, it has to do with the purity of the Sierra Nevadas at the peak. It's not really snow actually though, it's ice.
Wow.
Which is what Gerardo, the guy that owns the hostel that we're staying at, was explaining. That it doesn't actually snow up there, it's just so cold, the air up there, that it just, and the condensation.
Just instantly freezes.
Yes.
Our mayor sopa Minca. Fluff with mushroom sauce, some fries, some salad, some rice. Of course, a bowl of soup to start. Not a bad lunch. Gracias. So what is Minca really? Well, for me, it's just a place that tourists and Colombians alike can go to escape the big city and to remember what Colombia is really all about. Kind people, beautiful landscapes, and a deep connection to the past, which lives on till today.
Gracias.
Gracias por todo. Muchas gracias.
Bye. Hasta luego.
Bye.
Gracias.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hasta luego.
Look at these legends.
I love them.
And with that, I'm gonna leave you with some closing shots of the sunset. I see it right in front of me, and I can tell it's gonna be a good one. And as the sun sets on this video, the sun is also setting on my Colombia series. This is the last full video I'm gonna have from Colombia. Where will we be going after that? Well, only time will tell. But I'm forever grateful for everyone who's out there watching me on this journey, supporting real travel content, trying to show people that the world is not scary, people are more friendly than you might think, and the world is full of adventures for those who go looking. Gracias a todos los colombianos y colombianas. Y hasta la próxima. Dan.